Second grade was when we first started learning about money. You know, me not understanding English as my first language, I was really struggling. Not just in math, but grades and school in general. I was doing very, very bad. And so this one day we had a homework based on coins and money. And I had asked my dad if he could help me. And he got mad at me because he thought I wasn't focusing in school enough. But it was my first maybe year in America. I was 6 years old. And in my mind, I couldn't understand why he would get mad at me or why he wouldn't help me. I had so much hatred for him back then. And then again in middle school, we were at the age where we started looking at getting into relationships or, getting into drama. And, I was one of those. And my grades, of course, dropped rapidly. And of course, he did get on me. He did tell me about it. And he told me that I needed to focus more on school and boys are just a distraction. And I wasn't thinking straight, of course. And so I did tell him off and I told him to leave me alone. But looking back at it now, we often forget that our parents didn't grow up the same way as us. They've been through more. They didn't grow up in the same, environment or generation as us. So they don't see the point of view that we do. And I'm telling this story because I not only inspire to be like him, I aspire to be like him. And I say this because he's a man of his word. He protects his family like it's his first priority. And he makes sure that there's clothes on our back and there's a roof over our head and we're not going to sleep starving. And he rarely tells about his hardships that he went through to get us to where we are now. But we know that deep down that he loves us. Even though he doesn't say it, he doesn't show it, we know. And to me, he's the man in my head telling me to think straight and do better. And he's the guy on my shoulders telling me what's right and what's wrong. I do inspire to be like him because he pushes me to be better. He constantly reminds me that there's people that are going to be better than you and you're not going to be the best. That's why you have to keep trying harder.